I'm Mark, and welcome to my first vlog. This vlog series doesn't have a name yet, for good reason. But what it's going to be about, first and foremost, is I'm going to document my journey to, hopefully, start a business. Just had to pull up my notes so I can actually remember what to say, what I want to get across. So being my first video, the important thing for me to do is get started, get this up. There will be no perfect recording. I'm not a videographer by any stretch or means, no perfect lighting. I'm just sitting in my home study recording this on my phone, so hopefully this comes across okay. So I've been in and around businesses for a decade now, helping them grow, launching products as jobs, as on the side, free work, consulting and whatnot. By no stretch of the means am I an expert, but it's time to get something started for myself, get out of the working for someone else and work for myself. I really want to get something started that I can be passionate about and really believe in, and hopefully give back to society and create value for others, which is one of the reasons I'm creating this vlog. Hopefully documenting my journey might either show you what not to do, inspire you to try something of your own, or whatnot. So first things first is I wanted to learn from my mistakes. So all the different times I've tried to start, anyone I've seen make mistakes, all the mistakes people mention online and in their vlogs and whatnot. And the two big things that stuck out to me was a lack of motivation and a fear of failure. So firstly, the lack of motivation. Two things I'm doing for that are obviously this vlog, hopefully getting myself out there in front of whoever happens to stumble across this accidentally, and committing to doing, at this stage I'm going to do 10 of these vlogs. I'm not terribly comfortable talking in front of a camera to no one, but hey, who knows, this might get better or worse. So committing to doing that, getting my stuff out there, having a reason to keep pushing, will hopefully keep my motivation up. The other thing I did was starting a mailing list right from the get-go. And by get-go, I mean this is ground up. I have not picked an idea 100% yet. I'm going to go over how I'm planning to pick an idea and picking the idea right through to implementation and everything. So you guys will get a glimpse of what it's taking me to succeed or fail. Started a mailing list. I did this last night. So I did the mailing list for two reasons. One, obviously to help with the motivation, have people make me accountable for what I'm trying to achieve, so that to quit takes more than just me saying I'm not doing this anymore. I've got to actually admit to people that I've failed. Hence the second option, the fear of failure. So to create my mailing list, obviously I don't have anything set up. I don't have a blog. I don't have a website. I'm literally going to upload this to my Gmail, YouTube channel. What I did was I emailed 6, 8 people really close to me in my circle from family and friends, and asked them to help, asked them to jump on my mailing list and keep me accountable, and just for their time once or twice a week, read an email, read a blog, check out a video or whatnot. But the other thing I did was I addressed my fear of failure, and I addressed it in a way that I got from Gary Vaynerchuk. So if you watch him, you'll understand his view on a fear of failure. And loosely, that is that a fear of failure is not someone's fear of failing, or at least an entrepreneur's doesn't have a fear of actually failing. What the fear is failing in front of someone else and fearing that their opinion of you will change. So what I did was I identified those that I feel are holding me back, those that I think about that I don't want to fail in front of. What I did was I emailed them individually, which was extremely hard, and admitted that I have a fear of failing in front of them. I really think this is going to help for multiple reasons. The first one being this should motivate me to keep going and push so that I do not fail in front of these people that are really close to me and whose opinions I value. Secondly, if I do still fail, this will completely obliterate this as a fear for next time. I am going to do this for the rest of my life. I will either succeed at this option or do something else at a later date. But if I do start again, there will be no option for using a fear of failure as an excuse, because if any opinion of me was going to change by these people, it would have already happened. So hopefully that'll wipe that off the excuses list. But fingers crossed it doesn't come to that. So one other thing too is I am no better off than anyone else, apart from, experience or passion or whatever you want to call it. I took a pay decrease about 6 months ago to take a sidestep and hopefully move up in my career. However, now obviously I'm sort of thinking that career is not the right place for me long term. So I currently live paycheck to paycheck with very little, if none, left over at the end to roll into the next one. So I don't have a lot of savings to save up for this. I'm currently, for the last sort of month, I've been selling anything that I own that I don't use on eBay, trying to raise funds to get this started. I don't have backing, I don't have capital. Hopefully I'll find someone to join me along the way for bouncing back and forth off, but I don't expect to come across any capital anytime soon. This is going to be bootstrapped. So I am no better off than anyone else. I hope that helps some people, take the leap and try something like this. I work a full-time job. I don't have kids, so that's probably one bonus. But I do have, personal commitments that still take up a lot of my time. So this is going to be done before work, after work, lunch break, weekends, and we'll see how we can go. So I'm really trying to help other people see that there is a way if you really actually want to do something like this. And to be perfectly honest, that's where you guys join my story. If anyone comes back and watches this, because I'm sure no one's going to stumble across this today, except those 6 people on my mailing list, which is going to be interesting. You join my story right from the beginning. I will do a blog, maybe a video, fill in a few gaps with a bit more detail. But right now, my important thing that I want to do is get this up, minimal editing, before I even think about not uploading this. Get it up, get it done, and we'll go from there. So if you want to join this vlog series of Big Red Starts a Business, still toying with the title, please subscribe, put in a comment, join the mailing list, all those other bits and pieces that I'll set up at some point, and hope to see you along the way. Hopefully you enjoyed the ride. If not, learn something, or maybe get some inspiration to try something yourself, or maybe learn what not to do. But I guess we'll find out. Cheers. Before I'd go, I'd just like to say, regardless of whether this is up here for, the 10 videos that I'm going to do or commit to for now, or whether this is up for a very long time and a lot of people end up watching this, to anyone that's made it this far through this first vlog, thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Still no idea whether this is going to work or whether blogging will be better or whatnot, but hey, got to try it all, right? So thanks again for coming to my channel, and hope to see you in the next video.